are not invited to the Buckingham Palace, Downing Street, certain managerial positions, they don't bring you anywhere. These people's mouth, they have no sense of confidentiality. Schemers. If schemers are working in the Treasury Department, hey, look at that deacon. His offering is only £5. Schemers. Schemers. They are everywhere. You need to watch out for them. Schemers. They don't have the interest of the leader or the place. Unfortunately, they are the one, they stay around the leader and they are looking for who has power and who is in control. They are the ones who recruit people, woo people with schemes, stories, lies, innuendos, undermine people. They draw close to you and warn you about everybody except themselves. Schemers. They are power players. Jesus had his fair share of these kind of people. All these groups of people were in Jesus' group. His 12 disciples, Andrew was a seeker. Everybody who comes, he introduces the person to Jesus. But these people, seekers, they do what they do and then they move on. Judas was a schemer, power, control. People who want to be next to the pastor, to the leader, they just want to add their CV to it that I was also close to the person. But Paul advises about people like that, what to do with people like that. In Romans chapter 16, verse 17, he said, I beseech you, brethren, mark those who cause division. What's this? In church, in every organization, you don't have to befriend everyone. Mark those who cause division. And the Bible says, and avoid them. You are in the same organization with them, but because they poison your destiny, you don't relate with them. You love them, but you don't relate with them. Am I hearing your amen there? Mark those who cause division and offenses, schemers, contrary to the word that we preach, and avoid people like that. Number 5, let's look at the last two. Students. 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 So these people are moved past seekers, settlers, schemers. They are students. They come to the church, come to the organization, and present themselves as people who want to be mentored by the leader. I want to be a student. Pastor, I want to know all the things that you know. Can I meet you one-on-one so you can teach me some of the things that you know? They make themselves as people who really want to know what the pastor knows, that they are there for the pastor. Teach me the things you know. Can you mentor me? One-on-one leadership. Can you mentor me? Students. They come around seeking knowledge, wisdom, and mentorship, and you pour so much into them. But at the time when you need them, they are not there. They have moved on to establish their own, which is okay as long as they live properly and maintain a good relationship with you. So students, when you're a teacher, not every student stays there. Some of the students move on, but as long as they move on properly. Do you understand what I'm talking? People will come to our churches. Not everybody will stay. Some come as students, come and learn, and probably move on to set up their own, to be an extension of you, which is a good thing. As long as when they are going, they don't badmouth, don't defecate the place where they ate from. Don't badmouth you, don't badmouth the leader. So you can come and go as you please for mentoring at any time. So students are good on condition that they live properly and then they go and duplicate what you taught them. Just that they won't be there all the time. But the final group of people are the sons. Sons come as seekers. They settle down. What's the next one? They serve. They are students. And then they grow into sonship. Now let me explain who a son is. And then next week I'm going to give you 30 things that represents a son. 30 things that a son does. Sons. Who are sons? Sons are people who look for responsibility. When they come to the place, they will settle down, go through foundation, go through discipleship, go through membership, go through victory school, go through mission school, go to leadership college. They are there to serve, and they are there to hold responsible positions in the place after catching the spirit of the place. Sons. And this, in any organization, When you want to be treated well, you want to be paid well, you want to be the one that is called upon to represent your organization in seminars in other nations, you must grow from being a settler and a seeker and a student to become a son at that job place. And your bosses can tell if you're a son. They can tell if you are just there for pay and salary and pay rise. Sometimes even leaders test you by removing some money from your money just to see how you react. When you are mistreated in church, what do? Do you abandon the choir? You don't come to choir practice. You don't come to prayer meeting. You don't come to church. And you are sitting in church. The pastor rebuked you. So your face is long like here to the Long Island. And you prove to everybody, I'm upset. These are all tests in church. Tests. Sometimes they transfer you to the village to go and preach there. You say, I'm called to the city. Go to the village. You get upset. Then you break away. Set up House of Judah 2 over the street. Tafiakwa minus here. These are, when you are becoming a leader, you are tested in different areas. You must pass your test as a son. As a son, you are tested in various areas to see whether you pass your test. If you're a son, you know I'm there to stay. No matter what my daddy does to me, I am here to stay. I am committed. I stay here. It will help me. It will discipline me. It will fortify me. It will strengthen me for where I'm going to eventually inherit what my father has.
Is a man on a mission with a mandate to raise generational leaders, called to set in order the things that are out of order, and to bring leadership development, human capacity building, and wealth creation to all.
Knowing and cultivating certain attitudes about yourself will give you the mindset you need to develop your leadership potential to the fullest and fulfill all that you were born to be.
Releasing potential, maximizing destiny. House of Judah, the cathedral of praise, where your potential is released and your destiny maximized.
It's about knowing and developing, cultivating certain positive attitudes about life.
Join us every Sunday from 11 a.m. at Pomcroy House, 387 London Road, Croydon, CR03PB, and your life will never be the same again. Thank you for tuning in to Maximizing Destiny with Dr. Michael Hutton-Wood from the House of Judah, the Leadership Factory, raising generational leaders, impacting the nations. We hope you have been blessed.